again, if I already mentioned about biography and mythology, let us speak about this. You have to create your mythology, your life story, your biography. But again, yeah, we have to be very careful, because your story must be truth and only truth. Why? Because of a couple of reasons. The first of all, to tell lie is bad. Okay, it's not spiritual. But I may say that even if you'll try to create some, unrealistic story about, or stories, many stories about your life, later on, people will come to know about this, and they will laugh. Yeah, and we have a few examples when some people create like their own biography. In a few years, anyway, people come to know that, okay, this is not right, this is not truth, okay, that is not right, and then what? So the question of biography, the question of your life story, is not the question is that you have to imagine something. No. The question is, how can you put it? How can you introduce your life in front of the public? And in the beginning can be very limited number of people. And later on, I think in a couple of weeks, we'll speak about how to work in internet, because this is very important. All this Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, personal website. But you have to put your biography as something really interesting. And the same, it's a purely the job, how to be able to speak about yourself. Truth, but sweet. No fantasy, because it's not good. So biography, because people in spirituality, they buy biography. Because their life may be not so interesting, then you may come and say about wonderful life which you live, and okay, that itself is a magnet. And also very important to fix your expertise area. You must be very clear about your expertise area. And the expertise area, it can be something one, something two. It can be like, okay, 3-4 traditions, or 3-4 techniques, or okay, 3-4 something, okay, let us say, yeah. But it must be very clear for you and for the people around you. And okay, it's absolutely obvious that not everyone on this planet Earth fond of Satya Sai Baba. There are people who think that he is Lord God, that he is divine incarnation, and there are people who think that he is a kind of evil guy. It means not possible to satisfy everyone, and you don't need. But at the same time, my name is strongly connected with Satya Sai Baba because of my life. At the same time, okay, my name is connected with Kriya Yoga because of my life, my biography of my life story, my everyday, daily meditation of Kriya Yoga. I'm enjoying that, and I'm teaching, I'm preaching that. And of course, there are many people who are interested in meditation, and not all of them are interested in Kriya Yoga. And so what? I don't need to satisfy everyone. Not possible, and I don't need it. But at the same time, a certain clear expertise must be there. Let me say that I'm interested in Tibetan Buddhism, and I'm practicing some mantras, and I like it, and later on I'll send it to you, yeah, I promise you, yeah. But I'm not a Buddhist master. This is not a part of my expertise. I'm just interested in that. I can be interested in many things, including Christianity, Kabbalah, Qigong, but I am not put this as the main like core of my brand. Actually, in my case, it's like Kriya Yoga, Mantra Yoga, and also now I'm speaking about Sankalpa Yoga, which is work with a positive intention. And I'm absolutely clear that not so many people know what has been Sankalpa Yoga, but quite many yoga practitioners all over the world, they know what has been Kriya Yoga, what has been Mantra Yoga. So this, and again, I put myself into like relation, connection with a huge brand like Kriya Yoga, like Mantra Yoga. But I do it consciously, but I'm very careful, and because it's very important, it must be truth and only truth, whatever we say, because it's bad to tell lie, and later on anyway people will know about it and it will be shame. That's all. So expertise, you have to be clear. Okay, for example, it can be Kriya Yoga, it can be Hatha Yoga, and you teach Hatha Yoga, asanas, pranayamas, and you teach, for example, meditation of Kriya Yoga, and it can be Mantra Yoga, you can teach Mantra Yoga, and this is clear for you. This is what is your expertise. And it's very important to be clear about it. Let me give you also a few examples, and I think all the rest we'll discuss. Something we'll discuss tomorrow, and something like in a couple of weeks, or maybe next week if it will be internet in the mountains in Crimea. Well, if you're a medical doctor, and if you tell to the people, I'm a medical doctor, I know everything, the result will be very poor, because nobody interested in the doctors, medical doctors who know everything. But if you say that you are a profi in something, something, then immediately a lot of people will be interested. If you're a lawyer, if you say, I know everything, nobody is interested in you. But if you say, I work only with this, maybe criminal, maybe real estate, maybe medical stuff, but political stuff, human rights, but you're a profi in something small, then immediately a huge number of people are interested in you. And in spirituality the same. The people who try to say, I'm just whatever meditation, whatever yoga, nobody's serious about it. But if somebody say, okay, this is only Kriya Yoga, this is only Vipassana, this is only Zazen, this is only Dzogchen, this is only Qigong, just clear, then immediately certain group of people say, okay, this is really interesting. So it means let me spend another 1 minute, I hope not more, to repeat it in a couple of words, and then all the rest I have to find one article which I wrote some years ago. Okay, keep in your mind that you need personal brand for two things: to fulfill your creative potentiality and for the financial thing. And always remember why you need it. Then next, put your small insignificant personal brand at the moment next to the huge one, and then immediately you'll become significant. Then next, create your life story, biography, truthful, honest, but be able to put it in front of the people like sweet dishes. And then put expertise in a very clear way for yourself, and then people will be also clear that you are master in this very small area. Then many people will need you. that's a few basic things, but okay, I hope we will continue this discussion, and also we have to speak about how to work with this platform in internet, informational platform in internet, because in our age it's extremely easy. Just you have to know how to use it. You have to be not lazy enough to use it, and then just start your own language, then to start English language, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and then more and more people come to know about you.
So yes, very, very interesting.
Yeah, and I think that we have to be open to discuss all that, because when I analyze any famous guru, including Vivekananda, Yogananda, Satya Sai Baba, Rajneesh Osho, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, Madame Blavatsky, Rory, Gurdjieff, any famous guru, 20th century, 19th century, they all were really good at all this marketing stuff. And no need to be ashamed to use these tools. Only if we know how to use them, and with a devotion to truth, with a devotion to morality. This is extremely important. This is like first step. Because now people, what's happened, they're ready to start religious business, forgetting about morality, forgetting about actually spirituality.